This week I did some thrifting, but I didn't get a chance to shoot as much video as I would have liked. But I did fill a giant Value Village bag full of like random nostalgia and stuff like that, and some like cool toys. So I thought I'd do, instead of like a what's it worth video for one bag, I thought I'd go through this whole entire bag and kind of see what's in there. So let's take a look. Okay, so here we go. First thing that I got for $3.99 was this old school memory game. Now, I took a chance on this. Normally, I don't buy board games from thrift stores unless I count the contents, but I can remember playing with this game in kindergarten. So I thought, you know what? For the nostalgia's sake, I'll grab it. If it's not all there, I'll save it and maybe I'll find more. But the box is torched. It's in really bad shape. But these cards, I can remember like they were yesterday. So I think, let's check how many pieces there are. I'm not going to count them right now, but it doesn't say in here. But this is from 1966. This is like the oldest copy of this game. Like they've remade it into a bunch of different copies. But I'm going to have to go through that like on another time and count it. I'll let, in the comments of the video, I'll let you know if it actually had the stuff in it. Okay, so the next thing in this box was this for $4.99. Little Mermaid picture frame. And normally with picture frames like this, it's ceramic, like it's hard. They could be broken, like things could be chipped off or paint could be worn, but this one looks pretty good. So there's no damage to it. I'm pretty happy with it. Something like this, if you bought it at like the Disney store, is like a $30 picture frame. So I'm gonna hang on to it, see if I wanna sell it or what I wanna do with it, but for $4.99, you can't go wrong. All right, let's see what the next thing in here is. Right here, for $2.99, this bag looks like junk, but it's not for one specific reason. This stuff is obviously junk, but you could probably just donate it and get your money back. But this is Ben 10 Omnitrix, and it actually works. Let me see if I can get it to turn on. So it's lighting up right now. I got to change the batteries in it because it's supposed to talk, but as you can see, it's lighting up. If I turn it off, there you go. So probably if I change the batteries, it's going to talk as well. It'll say that, like, it'll say the name of the monster, but that like is like a $30 toy. Only paid $2.99 for the bag, so I'm happy with the Omnitrix. I've sold it before. It's a good find. A couple things left. Here's one. Bought this for $1.99. So you probably are thinking, why on earth would you buy a box of old school computer discs or a bag of computer discs for $1.99? I'm going to talk to a friend of mine that does resin art, and I'm going to have these put in resin and make them into coasters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. And then if I put them into coasters, I think it would probably cost me about 20 bucks to have those put into resin. And I'll sell each one for $7. That way people can have like floppy disk coasters. Or no, these aren't floppy disks. RAM discs or whatever they're called. Let me know in the comments if you remember what these are called, because it's driving me crazy. But yeah, those are some serious nostalgia. For $1.99, had to get them. The next thing I got was this bag for $3.99. And it's full of old school puzzles. These are the wooden ones that if you're an 80s kid or a 90s kid, you might have had these in your, what do you call it? Kindergarten classroom or grandma's house or even your house. I didn't have any of these at my house, but they're definitely at the school I went to. I'm gonna try and take these out without dropping all the pieces. So I haven't seen one of the ones underneath. So I saw Goofy. This is not a wooden one. This is like a cardboard one. I guess it's called an A-frame, but there's Goofy. Oh, frame tray. There's Winnie the Pooh. That's a nice one. Prairie Dawn from Sesame Street. Okay, so there's only one wood one. These are cardboard ones, but this one's awesome. YTV Canada. That play school, that's old. It's in pretty good shape too. It's like hard. So something like that. That bag was $3.99. Each of those puzzles is like $5 to $7, and the wooden one's like 10. So it's like $40 right there. I'm gonna move those out of the way because I have a huge bag to pull out. The last thing was this bag. It was $4.99. The tag is not on it, but it looks like just old school, like not really great play food. But I'm gonna open it up and show you why I bought it. These boxes are junk. They're going to go straight into the garbage. I don't think any of them can be saved, but like there was stuff inside of them. They're coin. But like these are old play food boxes, but they're too beat up to be of any use for me. But when we get to the actual play food in here, this is an old yogurt. Doesn't open. It's like a learning resources. It's not the reason why I bought it either. Get those out, get those out. These are old school play food bottles from a company called, I believe it was called CDI, might be on the back of here. They made a bunch of play food for different restaurants, like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, who else? Baskin Robbins. So I'm gonna take out the stuff that I think is vintage, and like this stuff right here, some apples, and the last thing is that. Let me get that out of the way. So like this right here, you can see it's like rubber play food. It's a spaghetti set. So these kind of things are really, really sought after. Pretty valuable. They're way better than the current play food. This, I guess, is probably like ham or bologna. But it's the same company. And then this is an egg from the same company. And it probably is a piece of bread that might go with the pasta set. Then there's some, these are like hard rubber pieces of an apple, but I don't think the whole thing's there, and some strawberries. But like something like this, if you go on eBay and look this up, I got to find out the restaurant that it was. Maybe it's Pizza Hut. It's like 30 bucks for old play food because it lasts better and it's more durable. This would be another probably $5-6. This would be a couple bucks. This would be the same. So I only spent on all that stuff probably about like 30 bucks total, maybe 40. And you're looking at a potential return on my investment of over $100, $120. So always keep an eye out in the play food because oftentimes they'll mix like old, like new stuff like this with some old stuff. And that's where you're going to get your money is vintage Fisher Price or vintage, I believe it's called CDI, is the most valuable. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing was from this week. And I will let you know in the comments if that memory game is complete. Thanks for watching.